Home with the Hoffs, the former Baywatch star, is going to be with us to tell us why he is starring in a reality television show about his family life with his daughters.
Welcome to the Hoff. There he is, the Britain's Got Talent judge, David Hasselhoff, here with his daughters to talk celebrity fame and why he's decided to follow in the footsteps of the Osbournes and his parrot. Welcome back. As ever, mildly chaotic when David Hasselhoff is in the studio.
Why is that? Why do you bring chaos with you?
Mildly chaotic.
20 seconds ago, well, wait, 40 seconds ago, he was standing right in front of camera two.
Just chatting away about Les Miserables.
Then he's skating around on the thing. Then we're trying to work out which side of the sofa he's going to go on, which is our fault, not yours. So that's how it happens.
Yeah, it's slippery here. This is, you feel like skating on him.
Yeah, OK. You can do that as well if you want, while we talk to your lovely daughters. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you guys. We tend to speak in unison. You should be in a band.
Oh, you know.
All right, shall we start this item down?
Okay.
Here we go.
Because we're not on air yet. Are we on air yet? No. He's taken his place on the judging panel of Britain's Got Talent this year, but David Hasselhoff, or the Hoff, as he's known to his many fans, has gone down a similar route to Peter Andre and the Osbournes by letting cameras in on his life.
The Hasselhoffs follows David as his daughters Taylor, Anne and Hayley begin their acting and music careers. And all three of them here this morning to tell us more. First, here's a look at the programme.
I'm David Hasselhoff, and this is my life. That's me at the Knight Rider convention in Las Vegas.
Nice.
Here I am at the Baywatch photo shoot. And that's me with my cockatoo Peaches. I love that bird. In a way, this is my second reality show.
Hey, my name is Matt. I was wondering, how do you deal and react to negative press, such as like the hamburger incident?
The first one was just a couple of minutes long and wound up on YouTube. It was a wake-up call that led me to quit drinking, but I'm still addicted to cheeseburgers. But this is the story you haven't seen. It's about me and my beautiful daughters. They want to be successful in show business just like their dad. Well, maybe not exactly like their dad.
Yeah.
Here they are.
Yeah, in the middle of that, Taylor was going, yeah, baby, go on. Yeah. Work it, girls, work it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the programme, all of you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to have cameras in your house following your day-to-day lives?
I think just kind of to show that we're a normal family.
Are you normal?
We
really?
are. We are actually
really
very normal. We are. When you watch the episodes, I mean, it's pretty cool when we look back and look at all the episodes. I'm like, wow, you know, we really are a loving, great family, and it's really cool to show people who we really are, because I don't feel like no one really knows who we are. It's like, oh my God, it's the Hoff. It's like this big, you know, what is it? You know, no one knows, and it's like in the episodes you really get to see each one of us as a character and who we really are, and it's really nice.
And you depend on each other a great deal, as you would, and you owe a lot to them because they've sort of put you back on track, to be honest, which the programme does not flinch from.
No. You know, well, our family's about honesty. You know, I told the girls, you're going to do what you're going to do, and there's consequences for it. And look at the consequences that have happened to me. You know, you stay on the straight and narrow, and you stay healthy, and you work hard. Get incredible success, and it's out there for your taking. But you've got to be on the straight path, and I'm honest with them about their lives. You know, they're going to do what they're going to do. You know, but there's consequences, and we're so honest with each other that it's great, because even with our acting and the singing and it's really tough to make it in this business. And it's really hard to get to be #1, and you have to work twice as hard to stay there.
Yeah, and you have a little bit of a tussle at first because you're worried don't you, in terms of persuading your girls to do what you'd like them to do, when in actual fact sometimes you both wanted to be in a band, you were studying. You came down to say to Taylor, I'm not sure, you need to stick with your studies.
I wanted her to stay in school, you know, because I never finished school.
Well, she still is in school. I'm still getting my degree, of course. It's very important, but we've been singing and acting since we were little girls, and it's a huge passion of ours, and it makes us happy. And we've been doing singing and dancing lessons since we were little, and finally we said, you know, I have the time now to really focus on this. And let's put our all into it, and then...
Yeah.
Well, you'll see in the next episode.
You would expect them, really, with their family background, to want to go into showbiz, having seen Well, no,
Growing up
not
on
having
set
seen all the
all the
things
time.
that, but you know, having seen what the acting was like. But it was interesting the advice you gave me. There are a couple of things you said. One is you have to get used to really good at not acting but taking rejection.
Yeah. It's how well you deal with rejection. She just had to go through it. It's tough. She had a series. Well, tell them about Huge.
I had an amazing 10-episode series on a TV, on a ABC Family in the States. Sorry, and like I don't know how to explain it here
That's
because you
good.
guys don't have
that's
ABC Family, but. And it was an amazing show. It got great ratings, and then unfortunately it got canceled. So I think that I finally got the bug of, yay, I got a series and my dream came true, and then it got canceled. And so it was really great to have him to go to and be like, how did you deal with that emotionally? And how
Does that
did
happen with you with Baywatch?
It
Yeah.
happens with me all the time, you know. It happened, you know, I'm giving Night Rider's over, and you suddenly, where do you go? Suddenly there's no paycheck. Suddenly nobody wants you. Same thing with Baywatch. We lasted 11 years. Where do you go after Baywatch, you know? And that's when a lot of actors, you know, kind of get a little squirrely because you have nowhere to go and there's no paycheck coming in, and so you have to create another career, or you have to get out there and, you know, and find it. And she's done that, and so is Taylor Ann. They're very perseverant. And
you've got to protect yourself as well, because I imagine, you know, that's where the addiction, actually something that you talk about in the series. In the second show, you talk about addiction. It's addiction to caffeine, but it's still talking about addiction. Is sort of reliance on other things as well, and props that you use in order to support you.
Yeah.
You
can't just play tennis all day, you know, and just sit around the house, you know.
But how did you get over that?
Well, you know what I did? I found out that I had a hit record in Austria. I didn't even know where Austria was, and so I called up this promoter and said, "Is my record really #1? Which sold 7 copies in America?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Well, I'm thinking of coming over there with the car, and if no one wants to see me, maybe they'll see the car." And they said, and he said, "Okay." And I went, "Okay, great." And I hung up the phone and I said, "Where's Austria?" And then I went on tour. I called my dad. I bought 2 Night Rider cars, drove them down the freeway, shipped them over. 2 weeks later, I was on top of a car singing "I Am the Night Rocker," the stupidest song ever. 10,000 people showed up. 9 million records later, I sing on the Berlin Wall.
It helps having a German name.
Well,
as well.
Yeah.
But you see, have you learned from your father that it is actually also about enterprise, because he's been incredibly enterprising with the ideas and buying rights, the program, and all that sort of thing. You know.
Yeah, we've learned a lot from him. You know, as he's such an inspiration to us, and I think that that's why we got into the business, is because we saw how great he did and how he really bounces up every time, you know, something else kind of gets thrown at him.
Where does he get his energy from?
Oh gosh, honestly, he has more energy than us two combined.
Coffee is where he gets his energy.
Not really though. He's just a natural, like, he's a natural high.
Very quickly, we've got about 20 seconds left. You have a cockatoo running around your house that bounces up and down.
Yeah, it's Peaches. He dances. And she just bought a pig.
We should have shot the series
One
with
of
the
those
pig in
Vietnamese
it.
things.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
She's only 15 pounds.
Well, you get to clean up
It's a
after.
zoo. It's a fun family show, and I want people to see it because it's not about, we don't hoard anything.
Okay.
You know, we're not strange.
And it starts next Monday, 30th of May, 7 o'clock on the Biography.
We're out of time.
And you can see, Britain's Got Talent. He's a judge. We never talked about it, of course.
Same.
This Saturday night. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you guys so much.
That's it.
And thank you.
We're back tomorrow.